Is he going to allow one more play for Aston Villa? Yes, he does. And it goes along. But yeah, blow the whistle, John. Blow the whistle, Mr. Moss. Blow it. Oh, my God, man. Yeah. It is over, guys. It is over. Naby Keita is still holding on to his crutch. It is definitely over, man. It is over. 4 minutes of extra time. It goes into the 6th minute. Aston Villa with the ball. John Moss. Probably going to put the whistle to his mouth very soon. Yep. It is a win for Liverpool, like I predicted. 2 goals to 1. 2 goals to 1. And I have to say, credit to Aston Villa for the effort that they put out there. But it wasn't good enough. It really, really wasn't good enough. I think they could have done better. Because they had Liverpool from the start. They scored early. Controversial goal with the whole Ollie Watkins offside and not called. And the second phase of play was, ended up Aston Villa benefiting from that. Douglas Luiz with the goal. Not very well defended by Liverpool. But credit to Alisson for stopping the first shot. But nobody there to mop up. And kudos to Liverpool for actually bouncing back very, very quickly. And that was also another controversial goal, I have to say. But look, you also have to blame Tyrone Mings, man. Come on. Why are you slipping and, sliding around like that? You're slipping around and sliding around like that. Come on, man. You got to do better than that. So Liverpool came back in the game. And when I say controversial, I mean Jota just, drop kicking everybody basically, during that play. But Villa was sloppy. And they deserve to be punished. Okay? They really, really deserve to be punished, man. So, yeah, they deserve to be punished. Okay? And the game being 1-1, Aston Villa was doing all the right things. They were threatening. Mane had an opportunity. I think he should have scored. But Villa was getting in behind on quite a few occasions. You know what I'm saying? But just heavy touches. Danny Ings come to mind. They threatened Alisson with a few big saves as well. So he kept Liverpool in the match. So kudos to Alisson. Definitely. Kudos to Alisson. But look, at 1-1, I think Steven Gerrard, he dropped the ball because Steven Gerrard, man, he slipped up. Because being 1-1, I know as a Man City fan, I'm looking at it like this, right? But maybe if you're looking at the perspective that you want to actually win the game, you would put out Chukwuemeka and take off a marvelous Nakamba, who I think was having a marvelous game. He was definitely disrupting Liverpool's play in the middle of the field. And unless he was injured, I don't see the reason why Steven Gerrard took him off. You see what I'm saying? No reason to take him off. Because, look, all you have to do, leave him on the field. But if you're going to take him off, you bring on a similar player, Morgan Sanson, who I don't think would have done a great job as Marvelous Nakamba, but still, you would have shown the onlookers that, okay, this is what I'm trying to do. But by bringing on Chukwuemeka, clear intent to go for that second goal, where Aston Villa was always trying to get that second goal, but still, by taking off a defensive-minded player, you weaken the team. You see what I'm saying? You weaken the team defensively. And Liverpool with their tails up, got to give it to Luis Diaz, Sadio Mane in the build-up there. And look, I think Thiago came on just before that goal was scored as well. Very good goal. Very, very good goal, man. Luis Diaz just being patient, sizing up the Aston Villa defender, and to just getting that ball around perfectly, immaculate ball into Sadio Mane, who was actually facing him, and allow that ball to hit him, and just, direct that header into the back of the net. 2-1 win for Liverpool. Well deserved in the end. It was not the most polished performance by Liverpool, but we know they have the knack of grinding out results. You see what I'm saying? You might see Man City knock off teams 4-0 and 5-0 and, but Liverpool are the type of team that would grind it out 1-0, 2-1, you know what I'm saying? Late in the game, get something. Do you agree with me? You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with me? I don't mean to say City is better than Liverpool in any sense, but you get what I'm saying. It's just the teams are different in that sense where Man City might completely destroy you. Liverpool do have the days where they do that, but more often than not, they have to grind out results like they did today. And kudos to any team that's able to do that as well. It just shows when the going gets tough, they're able to grind out results. So, guys, look, what are we going to do quickly? Let's just take a look at the starting 11s for both teams. We try to break this thing down as best as we know how to. And if you take a look at Aston Villa's 11, I think they put out, Steven Gerrard put out a very strong 11 with Cash, Konza, Mings, and Diaz. And I did warn you guys about Tyrone Mings having a freaking mistake in him. And it was him, man. It was him slipping and sliding all over the place that allowed Liverpool to go in for that first goal, that equalizing goal. Martinez, I think, was pretty good in goal. Diaz, solid throughout the match. Douglas Luiz, Nakamba, and McGinn was forming a very formidable defensive midfield trio until Nakamba was taken off, of course. Coutinho, I think, was bright. Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings not involved enough in my opinion, but both had a role to play. Danny Ings later on in the game, Ollie Watkins early on in the match there. So I think Ings could have done a lot better. His touches were very, very heavy. Maybe he's not, high on confidence these days. And, players operate on confidence more often than not. And he would root some of those missed chances. But credit to the Liverpool goalkeeper, Alisson Becker, man. He pulled off quite a few saves on the day. And it was instrumental in helping Liverpool go on to win this game. So 3 saves for Alisson made on the day. And he was a bit shaky in terms of his touches. But, recovered and it wasn't costly. But those 3 saves was very, 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 very good, though. So Alisson Becker once again coming to the rescue like he should for Liverpool FC. Look, Joel Matip and Van Dijk at the back. I think, Matip had a very, very good game. He was always ever present. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think, had a good game, but he might have been missing Andy Robertson. Tsimikas had a solid game, man. The way he fought at the back and going forward as well. So, look, I'm not saying they had the best of games, but they recovered well after the early slip up for that goal. And a few times they let Aston Villa in. But at the same time, you're not playing by yourselves. The opposition team is going to get behind, on a few occasions. The midfield looked kind of suspect to me with Curtis Jones, Fabinho, and Naby Keita. But I think Keita fought well during the game. It's unfortunate for Liverpool that Fabinho had to go off injured. But Curtis Jones, I think, was a weak link in the team today. But he still went out there and did his thing. Not the greatest game, but I still think he tried. He tried. He gave his all. He gave his all on the day. So the front 3, though, a different front 3 today. Jota, Mane, and Luis Diaz, man. Luis Diaz and Mane linking up for that equalizing, for that go-ahead goal, pardon me. And it was exquisitely done. Indeed. Jota, I think, had a very, very quiet game. He could have done a lot better. Not involved enough. But, who knows, man. Maybe he doesn't play well from the wings, and he does better centrally. And Mane was more centrally, but he did drift over to the left side on a few occasions. So Sadio Mane, the goal scorer, I think he had a solid game. Mane quietly, he operates quietly a lot of times, and then he just pops up and does his thing. So give it up to Sadio Mane, man. Match winner. Indeed a match winner, and good goal for him. So Matip with the equalizing goal and Sadio Mane with the go-ahead goal. 2-1 win for Liverpool on the day, just like I predicted. Okay, guys? So don't be coming in here thinking that, oh, Dom, you want us to drop points. Of course I do, but I did not predict you to drop points. Thiago came off the bench. I think, he was one of the players that was a catalyst to push Liverpool forward. Mo Salah came on, tormented the Villa defense a little bit. And Jordan Henderson, who came on for Fabinho, I think did a stellar job. Look, Chukwuemeka should have never came on the field when he did, in my opinion. Think that was, remember we said, right, this is chess, not checkers. This is chess, not checkers. And your moves, the moves from the managers, more often than not, determines the outcome. If we go back and we identify when the substitutions were made, and you see exactly what I'm talking about, right? Sadio Mane's goal it happened just after the Thiago substitution and the Chukwuemeka substitution, right? I think it was not the right substitution. Okay? So after starting for the first time in 5 months following an injury layoff, Nakamba makes with a Chukwuemeka. Nakamba wasn't playing like he was tired, but I understand why he was taken off. I really do. But at the same time, Sanson was the player that you bring on. Because he's a more defensive type player, not Chukwuemeka, right? Liverpool brought on Thiago for Curtis Jones, who I think was struggling a bit. And look at that. 62nd minute, the change was made. When did the goal come? 65 minutes. It cannot be a coincidence. It cannot be a coincidence. Okay? So I think that was Klopp, getting the better of Steven Gerrard there. Bad move by Gerrard, in my opinion. Very, very bad move. But look, Steven Gerrard, bad move. Liverpool fans will be loving this. Be like, God damn, Gerrard, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, man. What a move. What a move. Steven Gerrard, man. It's a win-win situation for Gerrard. If he won the game for Villa, it's a win. And if Liverpool win, it is still a win. It is still a win for Steven Gerrard, man. So anyway you look at it, he would have won. So look, man, in terms of, let me see what else we got here. Good fight back for Liverpool. But commend Aston Villa for actually staying in the game and showing a lot of intent to win it. That was all their intention. They just wanted to win their game. And credit to a team that want to be positive. But at the same time, man, it really didn't call for that. Aston Villa cannot get European football unless West Ham or Wolves go on to, flunk all their remaining games. And Villa still got to play, before this match, still had to play both Liverpool and Manchester City. You see what I mean? And what it's looking like, that Villa will give City a game on the final day. Villa will indeed give Manchester City a game on the final day. Let me just put that out there and make that clear. But if they come into the game with these kind of tactics, they are going to get destroyed. I just want to put that out there. They play a very attractive brand of football. And if they come in playing like that against City, they're going to get torn apart, man. Or who knows? It might just be them tearing City apart. Look, if we go over to Up to Joe right now, we got some good stats for you right here, man. Liverpool are just the second team in Premier League history to have 3 players reach 15-plus goals in a single campaign. Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, and Diego Jota after Man City's title-winning side of 2013-14, Yaya Toure, Sergio Aguero, and Edin Dzeko. And guess who came in second in that season? Liverpool. Okay? So, good stat, man. Very, 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 very good stat. What else we got here? This is the first time both Aston Villa and Liverpool have scored against each other inside the first 6 minutes of a Premier League meeting. Chaotic. 18. Liverpool haven't dropped a single point against sides starting the day in the bottom half of the Premier League table this season, winning all 18 such games by an aggregate of 52-4. Ruthless indeed. Indeed. Very, very, very ruthless, man. So we got 3 up the stats there, and credit to the Reds indeed for bouncing back after that debacle of a performance against Tottenham Hotspur. Could we call it that? So look. No, Manchester City have to reply, right? City got to reply. It is as simple as that. Man City play Wolves tomorrow. The table reads. Okay, before I get into the table, let us just finish off, since we're talking stats and the table and all of that, let's just take a look at this. And let's just finish off the analysis here on this game about the stats. Liverpool 17 shots, 6 on target, 61% of the ball. They grew in stature as the game went along. 506 passes attempted with an 82% pass accuracy. 9 shots, 4 on target by Villa, 39%. And they were never out of this game. So credit to Aston Villa for the way they played. We scroll down here. Man City, 35 games, 86 points. Liverpool, 36 games, 86 points. So if Man City draw their game tomorrow, they will be 1 point ahead of Liverpool again. But if they win, they would go 3 points ahead, and their goal difference would continue to stretch further. It's now 68, and according to how City win their game tomorrow, if they do, that could go into the plus 70. Okay, so Liverpool did what they needed to do, but that draw could come back to be very, 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 very costly, man. It could be costly. So, look, title race is still very much alive. It's mathematically alive. Maybe some people would think, it's not alive. It ain't alive, man. The title race is over. It ain't over till it's over, guys. It is not over till it is over on the final whistles on May 22nd. All right? We ain't going to talk Chelsea and Arsenal and Tottenham and Man United right now. These teams are not relevant when it comes to the title race. We're talking Liverpool versus Manchester City here in the title race. It is trophy talk, guys. It is trophy talk. And just a quick glimpse into what's coming tomorrow there. City versus Wolves. City versus Wolves. Well, Man City beat Wolves 1-0 earlier this season. And Wolves do have 2 wins. Well, they did a double when Liverpool went on to win the title. So Wolves would need to do Liverpool a favor here by actually beating Manchester City. But a 1-0 loss won't be too bad because City and Liverpool would then be on the same point with 2 matches left to go, with City leading on goal difference. So Man City got a bit of wiggle room. They got a bit of wiggle room, and you know what I mean? That's good. You feel me? If you're flying on the plane and you got a lot of leg room, it's a more comfortable flight. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let's see what happens tomorrow. The Liverpool fans will now go into their temples and pray that Manchester City lose the game tomorrow. Indeed. Guys, that's my post-match analysis. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay, make sure you subscribe if you're new as well. I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Until next time, peace out. Rich, squad. Yeah.